Are you a man that enjoys his steak? Don't you enjoy the process of cutting and ripping and tearing and rending flesh from an animal that probably would have stomped you to death without a second thought in the wild? Because, yeah, I do. I really, really enjoy all of that. So why is Big Brother Papa Arby's trying to take this divine ritual away from us? This is the nanny state striking again, isn't it? A generation of adults too infantilized to be trusted with a plastic fork. Steak bites are fucking insulting for any kind of grown-up person. It is a sliver of beef that was unfit for consumption by actual discerning steak lovers, so they sold it to people who would eat basically anything that was branded with an anime girl, and also they snuck in that 50% markup while they were at it. Don't dip your steaky nuggies in that failure sauce they give you. You need to deal with your problems like a man. Decide how much sauce you need and pour that amount with conviction. Whether you pour too much sauce or too little, well, that is your own consequence to deal with. Do not let me see you reach for that sauce bottle again. Remember what I said about conviction? I will think less of you for, and there you are, pouring the sauce for a second time. You just couldn't resist that sweet meat lubricant, could ya? Well, I do think less of you for it. Honestly, it could never hope to spiral down to the depths reached by anyone who even considers purchasing and consuming Arby's steak bites. Honestly, Arby's steak bites should come with a little pamphlet. Every order comes with a pamphlet that says, so you bought the steak bites, a guide to accepting where you are in life. And page 1 is a mirror glued inside, and page 2 just says, call your dad, and page 3 is blank because your fucking dad didn't pick up. These are not bites of anything. Bites are the things that I take, Arby's, not the things that you take for me. It's culinary gaslighting. Like if somebody handed you a box labeled lobster and you open it up and inside there's just this single tiny English cocaine-filled shrimp with the shit vein still inside it and the shell still on and a little note laying next to it that just says, imagine harder. I don't imagine things, Arby's. I see them as they are. Steak bites shouldn't be a fucking thing. Let me make this clear. Steak is not bite-sized. A steak is about commitment. You just asked Bobby Hill about that one. You don't snack on a steak, you conquer it. You look at a plate of barely dead cow and think, oh yeah, that is gonna be a part of me. I am going to have you fuel my future endeavors. Arby's steak bites took that primal act of dominance and they're just like, yeah, what if we made a steak that could fit into a toddler's hand? Who asked for this? It wasn't me. Who truly looked at a delicious, well-seasoned, sizzling ribeye and said, you know what that needs? To be subdivided down into cubes of pathos. Fucking meat pebbles. They look like something you'd feed to a dog that is kind of old and sick, so you want to make him feel included at dinner. It's like, okay, we cut these up for you, buddy. It's not steak. It's barely steak adjacent. The mouth breather that thinks this is steak would walk into a Slim Jim factory and be like, wow, they got long steaks too? No, you idiot. It's a meat tube. You're sitting alone in your car, dipping wet beef marbles into depression sauce, trying not to make eye contact with yourself in the rear view mirror. You know how it is. These things truly smell to me like I don't give a fuck. And not just any I don't give a fuck, a very specific kind. It's like the scent of a Motel 6 hallway. Somebody microwaved a Salisbury steak and then cried into the air conditioning unit. Take a deep whiff of that, would ya? Ugh. It's the kind of sadness that makes you remember that one time you told your mom you'd grow up and be an astronaut or a fireman, and now you're just sitting there eating cow-shaped lumps in an Arby's parking lot. I mean, how many more ways can I say it truly? I fucking hate them. It's something so bad that it's made me reevaluate my own moral code. Arby's steak bites are simply a dare. A psychological test of sorts. Like a quiet corporate experiment to see just how far the average American can fall before they get on all fours and start mooing. In conclusion, if you ever find yourself considering Arby's steak bites, take that money and walk into a hardware store and buy a small hammer. And use that hammer to tenderize your own sense of self until you remember what actual fucking meat tastes like. And then go and grill something. You could grill anything. Vegetables, tofu. At least they're not pretending to be something that they clearly aren't. Fuck you, Arby's steak bites.